wow. In the hopes of everybody out there that's texting all these niggers in the room. We're going to have a mighty good goddamn time, and niggers like Ubers. So, listen, y'all already know what time it is. If your grandmama is up and your kids is up, tell them to take their punk ass to sleep. It's time to get busy. Tonight, we got, y'all checking out Girth from Podcasting. We got grown ass man with grown ass conversation with some grown ass drinks. You ain't get your drink? You drinking water. So listen, y'all. Today we got some special guests in the building. We'll introduce them in a few minutes. We might put the camera on them every once in a while, just in case they want to get free. Anything else, tell them niggas go home. So today's topic. But before we get started, let's introduce the crew. I'm the one and only. I'm the big homie, the one to call Miles Dixon, MDixon313 on Instagram. And to my left of me is the one and only, the big homie, the one called Q.
Boy, Q Lewis holding it down live from the 48205, man. Red zone, baby.
Gang, bitch.
To the left of me, I got motherfucking Chef in the building, man. Chef ain't got no food today, though, so it's cool.
I got no food, but
he's still the chef.
Mike.
I'm just coming to this.
Oh, I went on for real?
Yeah, no, he wasn't.
Let me do that shit again, man. Fuck it, y'all niggas heard me, man.
Yeah, he heard you. Did you just snort?
I was thinking of snorting. That was a skinny nigga. That was a skinny nigga. Everybody thought it was a fat nigga snorting shit. It wasn't me, dog.
No, that's
shit. Relax. So I think relax.
Welcome. We're going to cook it up tonight. I'm just bringing something visual tonight.
Uh-oh.
There you go, right there. So, to my left is my brother.
First of all, who the fuck is you?
Keith Sweat.
He already introduced me. Everybody know I'm Chef Wilson. So
Okay, that's a shot.
they know I'm cooking stuff up, man. You just look at me and be like, man, this guy right here, I'll tell you.
Sexy chef.
That's right. Chef. So look, to my left here.
You feel me?
Hey, only if y'all can hear this motherfucking sound effects is going on. Go ahead, Chef.
Yeah, to my left is my brother, Don Snipes.
Snipes.
From the west side. How y'all doing?
Okay.
We got Medina in the back, though.
Oh yeah. Funky cold Medina.
For sure.
Medina, what's the drink for today?
Oh, she got them motherfuckers prepared, too.
What's the drink for today, Medina?
Give me a second.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
She's thinking about
It's
it.
some shit in the cup.
That sounds like something you said the other night, Miles.
What you say?
Sound like something you said.
Fuck you.
Just give me a second.
Just give me a second. Whatever.
I had to get you before you got somebody.
Got my nigga Joe and Cool Joe on the ones and twos.
Yeah, Cool Joe is in the background, making the background work.
Shout out to my nigga Joe, and she got my camera just right, nigga. Thanks. Me and my titties appreciate it.
You don't see your titties.
Hell no. All my nigga leg and shoulders, my nigga. Thank you.
Oh my God.
Good looking, my nigga.
Ain't nothing. Hey, you know what? It's nothing wrong with being the FMWT. You know what I mean, right? No.
Now, what that mean?
Fat man with titties. It ain't nothing wrong with being a fat man with titties.
I know you don't look good on camera. Shit, I fuck with mine.
Hey.
I just don't like putting them on
This
camera.
nigga.
Hey, look. He got them flat titties, too.
Yeah, all flats.
All
man.
flat.
Shout out to the fat niggas with real titties on. I don't know how y'all dealing with that shit. My shit's flat.
We got somebody here today. He can work you out in the gym. He'll make sure your titties don't be flatty flats.
I almost spit this shit out.
That's what she said. At the end of the day, wow. Grown men, we talking grown talk. Welcome to Grown Talk with a twist of lime. The lime is Medina and them. Look at the damn deep conversation. Look. Just look at him.
That is a deep conversation though. We can't hear y'all. It's cool. She trying to make sure that mic off because they done talk shit about somebody.
Yeah, they're like that motherfucker over there with that head. That his name Fred. He got that forehead.
I can laugh at you.
Fred, what's today's topic, brother?
Oh, we talking about these ladies getting down on one knee.
Ooh, I like a woman one leg. Do it come with spit?
I knew that was coming down.
You know, we I guess it's a up and coming thing that's going on with women that they're I guess they switching things up, and they're like, when a woman finds a husband, she finds a good thing.
Right.
So they're kind of switching this up on us, and wow, we gonna touch base, but I'm gonna start with Don because he got. I already know he got something to say, and I'm gonna bag him up too. So Don, how are you feeling about this? This are they doing too much?
Listen, you know what? The minute you just said that, I always like to say what come to my mind because I feel like inspiration flow in the room. But here's the deal, right? I'm just being objective right now. I just came back from Atlanta, and down there you hear statistics like 20 to 1, 30 to 1. Okay. All right, especially with black women. And yes, a man finding for a woman. But I'm really asking myself here, if that was reversed, all right, and it was, a lot more men and a very limited amount of women, I could really see like niggas jumping through fire with, gasoline drawers on trying to find a wife, real talk. And so I guess from a traditional standpoint, I do feel like, as men, we should be the ones to bring that to the table. But I don't know. I guess, really thinking about it, we're not really in their shoes. How does that feel for a lot of women to, I hear so many stories about, women that can't find men. And, yeah, it's true. Some women don't know how to handle men. Some men don't know how to handle women. But here's the deal. Let's just look at it for, in black and white. If it's 20 motherfuckers and it's one of me, it's only so much of me to go around. Right. What we doing? You get what I'm saying? And then look, especially for us, right? I really think about this, and I mean, we all know this. If that number is 20 to 1, and you have certain men that they lack education, that may not make him the best suitor for a family because he may not know how to lead. You have some men who they don't really have any careers. They don't have nothing going on for themselves. You have some men that choose to be homosexual, not heterosexual, so they're not marrying women. And then you have a lot of men that are incarcerated. Do we really know what those numbers look like? So I don't know. I will admit that I'm a bit on the fence with, you know what I'm saying, what would a person do if they in that situation? I'm not a woman. I'm not in her shoes, so I don't know. The only time I ever heard of a woman getting down on one knee and doing that is they call it a Sadie Hawkins year, and I don't know if anybody ever heard of this, but believe it or not, there's so many years that it's actually kind of like acceptable for women to actually propose to men. I think it's every 3 or every 5 years, but now we starting to see that shit every other day. You get what I'm saying? And again, it may not be the best thing, but I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in their shoes, so it's hard for me to speak on it.
But go ahead.
So would you say that like with us men, before we choose to get down on that knee, we prepare ourselves financially, saying that we're prepared to take care of this woman? So is she saying to this man that, hey, I prepared myself to take care of you financially?
There's a TikTok video happening in the background.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think so.
So what message is a woman sending to the man that I prepared to take care of you financially? So, yeah, I mean, what do? You get this ring and you run to the barber shop and be like, guess what? My girl asked me to marry her. Right. So you get to walk around with an engagement ring. Right. She get to promise you the house on the hill and a picket fence, and you get to hey Dad, guess what? Pam asked me to marry her. I need to talk to her. So you prepared to take care of my son and stuff, because so
stop it, guys.
So when we look at this thing,
that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, when you look at this thing and times get rough, and instead of looking at the man saying, so what we gonna do about this? I said, baby, what we gonna do about this? Well, I don't know. Shoot, you asked me to get married. I wasn't even ready and stuff. So women, do you actually know what you setting yourself up for? You know what I'm saying? Seriously. No. Because men prepare themselves for their family. They prepare themselves for their wife. So are you saying financially, I prepared myself to take care of you? What's come on now.
Well,
Go
let me
ahead.
say this, goddamn it. Fred, you absolutely incorrect. Listen, this is why I tell you this.
You ain't getting no proposals.
Nah, shit. Listen, let me tell you something. When you can throw it over your shoulder, you get a whole lot of shit. Listen, at this time and place. No, seriously, Fred. Like the truth is, I have been proposed to by a woman. I just don't think that. It's not fair to say that the woman is trying to take the man's place when she proposed. She just. I disagree. I mean, of course you don't disagree because I heard what the fuck you just said. I'm just saying, right now, I just know for a fact. But just hold on, listen. I'm just hear me out. When a woman, like, take for instance, if a woman decides to buy you a car. She not trying to take your place in your manhood from you. She just understands sometimes she might need to be the person to take the first step. And all the time, that's the whole thing. We got this man-woman category shit, and at the same time, I ain't gonna lie. I think dudes got it incorrect. I think it's bullshit when it comes down to who proposed to who first. Because if you getting married for a purpose, it doesn't fucking matter.
Damn, I'm super surprised at that.
I'm super surprised too because I'm telling you, it comes down to situations in a marriage, right? Seriously, and you are putting out as a woman that my foundation is firm and I'm ready for this. I got you. Seriously. So what happens when that moment comes and she stepped out first, but when a situation arrives in a marriage and it's something, one of those honey things, what we gonna do? I don't know. You came, come on now, let's be real about this. So how do you prepare for the whole wedding thing when you propose?
Wait a minute, the whole thing is not based on marriage is based off of purpose. Right? Can y'all agree to that?
No, I think. Wait a minute. I think that from what I'm hearing from you, Fred, and maybe you could correct me if I'm wrong. And again, I think this is a really good place for us to start. Are you saying basically that the institution of marriage and the construct of marriage is pretty much that a man sets the tone, the time when to get married, and then pretty much he's saying like, yo, like I'm going to be the one to only do this, and this is because I think what Miles saying, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, is that maybe you guys just have two different definitions of what marriage really is and what it represents, and I think if we can maybe find some kind of common ground with that, it'll really kind of because Fred, I think maybe you looking at it from a real traditional way, and I agree with you. That's all I've been taught. That's really all I know. But again, when we started this, I was like, man, I agree with you, but it's just kind of messed up right now because, again, how many women have that option? You know what I'm saying? Maybe they're not. Exactly. Maybe they're not getting picked and chose like that. I don't know.
But it does come down to the security of it. Because I'm gonna tell you something. You have a beginning of a marriage and you have an end. Most women want security, right? Mm-hmm. And if the marriage ends, they still want security, right? So they want
security. Which way? I'm gonna cut you
financially. So they often want to leave with the reason why they were there. Believe me, I know.
Well, it's
so what I'm saying is,
money. Yeah.
So what I'm telling you, most men, if we talk, be like, man, I ain't ready for marriage, man. I'm trying to finish this. Just got off into my career and stuff. And, whatever the case, I might get to credit right. I want to wait until I'm at least a few years in my career. I'll be making X amount of dollars. It is about what you can provide for your family. I'm sorry. That's what it rolls down to. And that's all I'm simply saying here. So when a woman comes to a man that boldly, she is saying, hey, I am financially set and I'm prepared to take care of you because I'm coming to you. Right. So I don't see a lot of people saying, hey, let's get married. I know I got a part-time job at McDonald's, and come on now, let's be real with this, fellas.
I agree with what you're saying.
What you say? Go.
I agree with what Chef's saying, but I don't agree with how he putting all this shit on finances. Right. That's the part I don't agree with. This is the thing, though.
It's on finances.
I mean, but this is the thing, though. My whole thing is that like maybe I am old school. I think that there does need to be some sort of gender roles. And at this point, let's be honest, most niggas get married because they woman and already talked about it. So in real life, your woman and already proposed to you. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reality of shit. She already said, nigga, we need to be married and such and such. Then when you decide, like, you know what, fucking I'm cool, then that's when the actual proposal happens. So like women ask niggas to marry them all the time, really, indirectly. Like indirectly. But I still think that actual move of buying a ring and asking for that woman's hand in marriage is necessary for the sanctity of couples. Like at some point there has to be some fucking gender roles. Like I gotta be a nigga at some point.
This motherfucker says, "God damn it, you." You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker. Shout out to the East Side nigga who want to get married.
If my $5 box bitch talking about getting married, right? Because that's what we always talking about. If my $5 box bitch talking about getting married, and I agree with that, then I am going to propose to her. Like I am not going to. I'm not going to allow her to propose to me, and I'm not going. My daughters is not about to be proposing to no nigga.
So you're not okay.
You should be asking for this woman's hand in marriage. At the end of the day, like I don't want to objectify women and shit, but at the end of the day, like the women are our prizes. Like that is the prize. We are earning those women. Like that's what happens. So like I mean, you should.
No, it's the other way around. Well, we're the prize.
Well, I mean,
essentially, but you know, the woman is like, you know how that shit go, bro.
No, I want to hear this shit. Like, what the fuck is it?
The man is the prize, not the woman.
Yeah. Yo, when I put like this,
I wish my daughter would be over here on one knee proposing to a nigga.
Well, the young lady, I'm not gonna lie, she did not get on one knee like this. Her name, and I was trying to get her on. She proposed to me. Her name is Dr. Diaz. She the head neurologist at Harrisburg Hospital. With the way she played with me, try to play with my mentality was you don't have to do flyers for the rest of your life. She was like, look, you take pieces of paper and sell it to people. And I was like, damn, I ain't never look at it like that, right? She said, I do 4 operations, I make $2 million a year, right? It's going to take you a minute it'll take you like 4 or 5 years to make $2 million, right? When she proposed to me, she wasn't proposing to me in the matter of, I want to take care of you. She was just like, listen, let's take what you doing to another level, right? But at the same time, nigga, let's not go through this whole process of bullshitting with each other, and let's just go to another fucking level. Now, when a woman has more than you, it's nothing wrong with you to understand that y'all can build together. You know what I mean? It's been plenty of times I'm like, okay.
Build together. But you propose, nigga.
No. See, don't get off subject. We're talking about a woman actually getting down on one knee saying, will you marry me? You're talking about more of an agreement.
No, I'm talking about, I'm 50 years old. I ain't getting on down on one knee. I got gout. I'm not getting down on one fucking knee.
I thought you was 75.
Ain't that about the bitch?
Damn, niggas be like, goddamn.
Shut this fucking with him. If you think I'm 75, his hairline gotta be 86. Listen, at the same time,
dog hairline 19. Shit, I'm jealous of the motherfucker like playing shit.
Listen,
dog shit 19.
No, seriously, but everybody have traditional ways, and I think that's the one thing that keep us away from progressing. Because back in the day, older people that our great grandfathers didn't have shit. You know what I mean? They didn't have shit. The motherfuckers coming out of sheds. I mean, let's be real. They didn't have shit to give to their families. And sometimes the woman would know a better position for a man when it's time, only not in their livelihood, but they know the nourishment that it takes for a relationship. Men don't nourish relationships. And if you want to sit up here and act like men nourish relationships, you're a fucking lie.
I agree with all of that. I'm just saying, the niggas still need to propose.
That's all we talking about.
I'm agreeing with all of that. I am agreeing with all of that fucking taking shit to another level and this agreement to be married. But I'm just saying, if a motherfucker asks me to marry her and shit, I am still going to turn around.
I should have married the bitch. That's all I'm saying.
When it's that time, let me do my shit.
That's it.
And I agree with you because here's the deal. And I feel this way. I have had different instances in my life where women have kind of said something similar. Hey, let's get together and I, take care of you, blase split. And I'm like, fuck that. You get what I'm saying? Because just me, how I was raised, I personally don't want no woman taking care of me. Now, do I have a problem with a woman being my partner? Hell no. Do I have a problem with us being together in this building? No, I think that's the way it's supposed to be. But I'm not really sitting around on my ass having some woman take care of me, and then when she called me on the phone, it's like, nigga, jump because I said so and I'm taking care of all the bills. Fuck all of that. But I guess for me, Fred, just going back to what you said, do you think, and I'm just asking this objectively, that maybe some of the aspects of marriage in some men's mind, there is a somewhat of a bit of maybe control and possessiveness involved in it that may skew some of the ways that marriage is viewed. You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, and I think once you get off into the marriage, now it is a partnership. But the initial, I'm just saying the initial step into, traditional or not, I just think it should be the male.
Absolutely.
You know, I'm just sorry and stuff. Now, once you get into the marriage, it is a partnership.
Right.
You know, it's not my way or her way and stuff. You mostly agreeing upon mostly everything.
I gotta hear this woman part of the shit.
You really do, but no, I'm sticking to what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And what I'm simply saying is most men know you can date a woman for some years and you're trying to get yourself together because you know that things eventually will fall back to you. Right, so most women they choose a man and say yes to a man based on how he is established, right? And that's just it. A woman, she is going to look at what you have to bring to the table. Okay, she's going to look at that most definitely. So what happens when these roles are reversed? Then that means a woman is taking on a big chunk of the responsibility of the marriage. When you step forward like that, that's all I'm saying, because you can be in relationships and those moments, and I've been married, so I know those moments come and they always look at you like, what we gonna do?
I have a question for you, right? A lot of women say, and similar to what Miles said, I in my lifetime have met a lot of men that say, hey, listen, I'm waiting to really get established. I'm waiting to do this. And similar to what Miles said, you know, and if you really look at it from, you know, what I've been taught all my life, and man, maybe you guys can chime in on this, you know, from when women are adolescent children, you know, they always say women mature faster than men. You know, they playing with baby dolls and things like that. They're socially interacting, though, when they're playing with these dolls. You get what I'm saying? And so their mentality towards some of this shit is a little bit different as opposed to men. And I don't know, it just kind of make me wonder, like, you know, could it be in some instances where us as men, you know, we kind of dragging our feet, not in a way that we bullshitting, but maybe some truth to what Miles said in saying that maybe a woman see you and she say, you know what? Because here's the deal, right? For some men, being stable and having that foundation really propel us into a different stratosphere in terms of our creativity and just our life. Some of us play for a real fucking long time, and we still be saying we getting it together. I might be calling the kettle black right now, but you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm just being fucking real with myself. You know what I'm saying? I can honestly admit to you that there's some aspects of and I was laughing, Fred, because you said a few weeks ago when shout out to Fruit on Instagram, right? He made a post. It was a post of a dude crying at his wedding, and he said, "Ladies, is this man doing too much?" And the video was, oh boy, he's shaking and crying and snotting and shit, and women was like, "Wait a minute, that motherfucker doing all of that? He must either been cheating on her ass." I was just looking at all the negative comments, or maybe he's scared to turn his player card in, and it was fucked up to me. Cause I'm like, damn, what if the nigga just truly love his wife and he letting go and having an emotional moment? But Fred, I do remember you saying motherfuckers be scared. You get what I'm saying when they get married, because they don't really know if they making the right decision. I will admit, I want to get married, but there is some apprehension and some fear towards crossing over to that.
I would tell you this. I seen Best Man, right?
Yeah.
That bitch was right up there, straight face looking at her husband. Like, I ain't fucking nobody, right?
Yeah.
That's why that nigga was crying. That's why that nigga was crying.
Because In a sense, I just think men be trying to act like they be having all their shit together and all ducks in a row, right? When they about to get married, right? Yeah. And they believe that finances cure shit, right? Finances actually make shit more hard. You know what I mean? Because women don't know whether she gonna kill you your first 5 years or the 15 afterwards, right? Because they got to realize, seriously, they like, okay, I got to know what I'm dealing with, right? When a woman commit to a man, it's more sincere than when a man commit to a woman, and that's just the honest to God truth.
I don't know.
Hold on, wait a minute. I ain't talking about your ass, Fred. I'm just
I'm
saying.
about to speak to this.
No, I mean, wait a minute. You can speak all the fuck you want to. I know for sure that a woman would commit deeper and harder to a man than a man is willing to commit to a woman.
Let's hear.
Wait.
You're on here trying to get a wedding proposal.
No, I already had one, maybe even two, but I'm just trying to tell you.
Like 25 years ago.
It was. And look, it was 21 years ago. But my point is, when the woman seen the value, sometimes that woman seen the value in me, I didn't even see in myself. You feel me?
Hey, Miles, I second that. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Listen, we look at shit from the inside looking out. I want to hear your take on that. That's interesting that you said that, Miles. What's your take on that?
On what part? Because
He said that women oftentimes bring a different set of nurturingness to the relationship. I don't know if that's a fucking real word. Of nurturingness to the relationship, and they commit. Right. That's what you said. They commit on a deeper level.
They do
before men do. Let me hear this, Gil.
Yeah, they may commit in destroying you.
Fred, are you being bitter right now?
Let's talk about what type of what they committing to.
Fred, are you talking bitter right now, bro?
Medina want to say something.
That's women scoring. I ain't scoring. I'm speaking the truth.
But I'll be very honest with you. There has been very minimal times where I've seen a man commit more than a woman. Fred, you are an anomaly when it comes down to a man committing to a woman.
No, Q might join him because he's making faces. You agree, Q?
Q like $5 box bitches. You can't commit to a $5 box bitch.
First of all, y'all gonna quit shitting on $5 box bitches because some of them $5 box bitches is just as good as what we was talking about, the Morton Steakhouse bitches. Some of the bitches just good.
No, just keep them in the $5 box. But take them there.
That's my thing. I don't necessarily think that women commit harder. I think they commit faster.
Hold on, before
shout out to Q.
Hold on, wait a minute before we go any further. Everybody, you know we got to tip Medina. Mm-hmm. We already know we got to tip Medina, so don't forget that, goddammit, because that's what we do.
I always tip Medina. I don't even be drinking Medina shit. I still be tipping.
Cash App, Funky Cold World, LLC.
You gotta put it on the microphone.
I think Q just hit it on the motherfucking head, Miles.
What?
He said women commit faster.
I don't say they commit no harder. Just faster.
I'm gonna take
commit to what?
The fucking relationship. What?
The relationship.
The purse or the man?
Fred, you sound like
you nigga from a scoring heart.
No.
You see what a scoring heart shot.
You throwing shots right now, Fred.
You are throwing shots, bro.
No, you got to be real though. No, look, if we having an open discussion here, you guys just can't sit up here. Let's be real with it, right? Y'all can't sit up here and say how many women gonna marry a broke guy.
A lot of them do. A lot of them
do. Where?
A lot of them do.
Hey, I was looking at Tia. Hey, listen, I was looking at Tia and Tamara. She found her husband standing at the bus stop.
Yeah.
He was at the bus stop. She pulled up and saw him. Well, they from Detroit, goddammit. These Detroit women ain't marrying no fucking. Detroit women is fucking different. We're not talking about them.
Well, that's what we dealing with.
I'll be very honest with you. Hold on, come on, Michael, right quick. Medina, what's your friend's name? Dana.
What up?
Dana, everybody.
Dana. She's coming around. So this question is for you and Dana. You ready?
Ready.
Now, Medina, when it comes down to marrying a man, right? First of all, do you look for qualities?
So, first of all, I have not been married.
But okay. So you look for qualities.
Yes,
So and you also look for the flaws, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so first of all, we have to understand that men are always blinded by looks.
Right.
We look at the ass and all that shit, and don't really realize the person that's inside.
This is a fact.
That's a fact. Can we agree?
For the most part.
Medina, cut Medina mic up, please. Go ahead, Medina. Can we hear you?
No, I'm listening.
Okay, so
Following.
when you look at a man and a woman situation, women look at the relationship differently because they're looking at how we can build as a family. See, when you marry when you old as fuck, it's really too much not purpose. It's not a lot of purpose there. You basing your shit off of love. But when you marry at a younger age, you looking at the family that you can raise.
Yeah, I was about to say that. It's kind of different depending on the age range. Can you hear me?
No.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Miles can't hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you, I guess.
Okay.
So age basically kind of will.
Yeah.
dictate.
I think the older that men get, they begin to look for quality over looks.
So, Lamette, would you ask a man to marry
Never.
you? Okay, and why?
Why?
Yes.
I just can't see. I'm not that kind of person. I don't know what to tell you. I just can't. Why?
But why?
I wasn't raised that way. I had a father. My father just let me know that I don't know. I don't do stuff like
Her
that. He
father
just
told her
wasn't
that
that kind of guy.
she's the prize. So
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say is, men, we got more men in the room than women, right? At the same time, we have to realize that we are in a war against ourselves in a lot of situations, right? And when I say that, even when it comes to the bedroom, we are in war with ourselves. We try to make ourselves believe that we can do more than what the fuck we can do. You know what I mean? And a woman comes to the bedroom with toys, other shit. You know what I mean? They come with heels. They come with lingerie. Said lingerie. They come with lingerie. They come with their hair. They come with their lashes. You know what I mean? And but I'm just saying that y'all come with weaponry, right? Men only we come with sexy boxes.
With holy draws.
Yeah, we're right. We don't.
Right, I'm like, or just butt naked, ain't putting nothing into it. Like,
Right.
I'm just gonna take everything out.
Exactly. So what I'm saying is, y'all are trained to subdue us totally, and we only think with two things: our dickhead and our head,
yeah, two
on our
brains,
shoulders. A
yeah.
woman is well more rounded. Though Don is in tune with himself as far as understanding about chakras. So is Chef. So is I am. But at the same time, the truth is, we don't be thinking about chakras when it's time to get down. A woman be like, hold on, I gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta do this. I gotta prepare myself for you.
Right.
We don't prepare ourselves for women like that. I mean,
I'm sorry, dog. I hear everything you say, but I still don't give a fuck, nigga. Shit don't want me to be posted on nigga. I don't even understand.
no,
I'm with you, Q.
I don't think it's about.
with you, Q.
I don't think it's about should a woman propose to a man. I'm just saying there's nothing wrong if a woman was to propose to a man, if that's the situation.
Miles.
Why you don't see nothing wrong with that though? I'm completely surprised that you don't.
Okay.
I really am.
So if you think about traditional shit, right? There's nothing wrong with people treating us the way they treat us. Because traditionally, that's what the fuck we fall up under.
Nigga, you is not about to compare a fucking You're not gonna compare oppression
right
to
now.
a nigga getting married. You're not about to make that comparison. Please don't do that shit,
No,
dog.
I'm saying,
So what's your name again? Dana.
Dana, please talk, Dana.
Would you ask? Let's stick to something. Would you ask a man to marry you?
She like, yeah. She thinking that hard. She must be like, yeah. Cause you taking so long. I'm just figuring you struggling with the answer. That's why.
Why not?
Oh, so you would.
Here we go.
I just wonder why not.
And so look, I like that. So what
Hey,
would
wait a minute,
what
wait a
would
minute.
your what
You
would
don't
be
get
your
to answer the
reason?
question with a question.
No,
Take initiative, you know, 'cause you can't wait on no man, so get it over.
Every
with.
nigga that
Get
proposed
married
to a
or
woman
not.
anyway, the woman already just suggested. Y'all
I
already
got
took
what you
initiative.
said at that. But
So you about to go buy a ring,
Hands down.
get on your knees and shit. You gonna call my old man and be like, shit.
I'm gonna take care of him for the rest of his life.
and look, I think women is taking over a little too much. I haven't never been married before, so
Okay.
I want a man to marry me, but I don't know if I would really ask.
Hey, Miles, we can hear
I
you,
feel like I need to ask to get it over with. Yeah.
Just to get it over with.
I mean, what we gonna do?
What we gonna do?
So
Who we keep playing
you
with?
asked this guy to
I feel her on
marry.
that. I feel
Yeah, I
her
just
on
wanna
that.
know
I
what we
feel her
doing.
on
Let me
that in that instance, like when you've been with someone and you know what you want. It's like, look,
Shit or get off the pot.
yeah,
Y'all
like
hit me
you
with that.
already
So is it
been
more
through.
gonna be like
You've
we
already
getting
been
married
through
or
this stage
No,
with
I
like.
would ask.
You would ask.
I mean, if I ask, I'm going to ask.
So what if he said no?
Correctly. I'm gone.
Oh, okay.
So you ready to end it?
So if he said no,
So when you come to, if you go to somebody,
because
and
nobody
ask them,
crossed that street
It's at
yet.
that point.
You at that point where look, we either about to do this or we about to let it go. 'Cause
So if he said
we
no,
spinning
would you
in
stick
circles.
around? You would stick around. He said, "I'm not ready for this right
On
now."
that.
Let's
Like,
just be.
Depends on his
What you
explanation.
trying
Are
to
you
do?
not ready?
Right, what you
or
trying to
no,
do?
we're not going to get married.
What if he said no? You out of order.
You see how many questions you gotta ask her? This is what I'm trying to say. You ask her too many questions. The
I'm
point
a
is,
person
when
who
a
asks
woman,
y'all that many
when a
questions,
woman
y'all
loves a
propose.
man, it's stronger than when a man loves a woman. Period.
I'm surprised.
I ain't gonna lie though. As a woman, I might be simplifying this too much, but I just feel like as a woman, if you showing that man that kind of love and shit, and you are presenting yourself as wifely material, and he haven't proposed to you,
ain't
then
gonna happen.
it's not gonna fucking happen anyway. So if you making the initiative to propose to him, but well, let me say this: if you're proposing to him because he hasn't proposed to you yet, you fucking up. You fucking up.
Yeah, nah, I agree with you.
Yeah.
I totally
Hell
agree.
yeah.
But that's totally
Like,
different.
I'm gonna ask this nigga because he taking too long. Yeah,
It's taking
No.
too long,
My baby
and that's
fucking up.
usually.
But that's different. That's not what was going to put on the table.
Okay.
I'm done.
The whole truth. You was done when you started, nigga. I'm telling
Pass me
you.
the liquor, nigga.
I'm
Pass
done
that the
from your
liquor.
response. I'm
No.
just very
I'm
surprised.
surprised as hell. Ain't you
I'm surprised too.
No,
I'm surprised.
because listen, I just understand this. Now, it's everybody in this room, right? We have to understand two things, right? This type of people to make things happen, type of people let things happen, right? If a woman understands it's the best man for her, right? She asks him, it's nothing wrong with that. Now, she got to beg him, it's something wrong with that.
That man that won't take initiative is the best man for her.
No, it's not that he's not taking initiative. Sometimes, I mean, y'all act like you. Sometimes y'all gotta act like. The truth is, sometimes a man don't really show the love that he have inside. A man, we fucked up inside, especially black men. We don't even want to show love to our children. We hug our children like, oh, all right then, baby. You know what I mean? We don't even show the compassion and the true love that we want to. Fred, again, you are anonymmously. You know what the fuck I'm saying? I know you. I'm not talking, but it's not about you.
Okay, so are you saying? Okay, look, let's get this. Okay, a proposal and asking is two different things because women often will be like, "What are we doing here? Are we getting married?"
proposal-
A
they
proposal
always
is like
asking.
dinner. They bring the ring and a cupcake.
Right.
I mean, we talking about a proposal, man.
Yeah, I seen that shit on movies.
Because women will say, "What are we doing here?
So
are we getting married?" I get that part.
Can I ask you a question though? Everybody in this room, we'll start with this young lady over here and then Q and all that, and y'all just shake your head yes or no. Who you think get the best Valentine's Day gifts, men or women? And we just gonna start with Valentine's Day.
Men.
Women.
I would say probably.
Women.
I'm gonna say what the hell Valentine's got.
No, I'm giving no. Say fuck that. Answer the question.
It depends.
Okay. Now you want to do? He talking about old people shit. He talking about depends. Men or women?
Definitely men.
Okay.
Fucking niggas don't even get gifts.
No,
For
I ain't
shit.
said no. I said give.
You just said Valentine's Day.
Who get the best Valentine's Day?
That's a
The
lie.
best Valentine's Day gifts.
Watch this.
Niggas don't get gifts for Valentine's Day,
I'm
Father's
not
Day,
talking about
anniversaries
that.
and
I'm-
shit. So
I'm
what
not-
did you say? You said gifts.
I'm not talking about that. Okay, like what gift you do Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
What do you give your woman?
No.
Or a woman? Period.
Whatever one I'm dating at that time.
Right.
Then whatever she's into at that point. So
Okay.
like I'm cognizant the whole year what she likes.
Okay, like-
so you do the regular shit like dinner and that
Okay.
type of shit. But I give her whatever else she's been asking for all year.
Hypothetically-
I don't get shit for Valentine's
So,
Day.
so I get that.
Niggas don't get nothing. So how can you say?
You don't get nothing.
So wait a minute. Right.
How
so
many
watch
women
this.
at that flower shop?
Hold on. Watch this.
Okay.
Hold
I thought
on.
you said who
Make
gives
sure
the best
Medina.
gifts.
Make sure Medina. Make sure Medina.
He
number one.
said Gift Day.
Gift. No, I said Valentine's.
You said gives or receives?
Medina.
I'm just saying, if he my guy, he gonna get the best gift.
God damn it. And that's what I want to hear. Nobody understand what I'm talking about. You just said, oh, you know, guys give cards, flowers.
So it's disingenuous. If they don't even just put cash in it, like
married for 27 years.
a lot of guys, most guys don't put a lot of thought into the gift. They'll like give you the money with the car or just take you to the mall. Here, go in whatever store you want to go into. A woman is really going to put thought into what her man likes.
Of course she would say that.
They don't put no effort into
There you go. Here you go.
Okay, so look, Miles, you are king for off subject. You are so off subject right now. Let's stick to the subject.
I'm trying to tell you that.
You know what, your Fred. I think that
He's making a point.
Miles is just basically trying to say that at the end of the day, there's certain aspects to this love shit that women might have
The upper hand
on, and because of that leads to them basically in this day and age breaking out of the stereotypical mode of waiting on a fucking nigga to say, baby, I'm ready to get married, and them saying, you know what, fuck waiting on you, nigga. I know what the fuck I want, and I know what time it is, so I'm gonna cut into you. And if you ready, you ready. If you ain't, fuck you.
Right.
Now listen, right? I said at the very beginning, I'm with y'all. I'm more traditional. I ain't letting no one. If a woman even cut into me like that, I'm still gonna be like, hey, baby, check this shit out. Yeah, but let me do that shit. Yeah, don't sit your ass down.
Sit down somewhere.
What?
answer.
Hold on. Hold on. Dana, what you say now?
She said, but you answered.
He answered. So we moving on.
No, what you say?
So next week I'm expecting the,
She said that he did answer though. I mean, yeah.
next date. I'm soon. Next date.
No, wait a minute now. Yeah, I might need a week or 8. But
A week.
6 months, man.
I put it like this. The truth of the matter is, a lot of times when women are ready, men simply are not. Period.
Hey, Miles, I agree with you, bro. I can't even lie.
When women are ready, men are not. And
what you shaking your head for?
I know, man.
He not telling the truth. This nigga is speaking facts.
I understand all of these things. Most niggas ain't ready and shit. I understand all of that shit.
Yeah.
I understand where he going with the Valentine's Day gift shit. I think we probably had two phenomenal women here because most bitches I know do not give good gifts for anything. Like birthdays, Valentine's Day, anniversaries, or shit else. Why you talking about niggas don't be putting thought in this shit? These bitches don't either. So I'm just saying, before you start acting like these motherfuckers like up here when it comes to motherfucking adoration and love and shit, like, let's keep it 100, nigga. You got 2 bitches out of 1,000. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call you out. I'm just saying, you got 2 women out of motherfucking 1,000 and shit, right? I'm saying it's still 998 more of these motherfuckers who ain't doing shit. That's all I'm saying. I see where you coming from. I see where you coming from.
I do. I fucking think women put a lot of thought. They get pissed off around fucking holidays. I'm not gonna lie. They be putting a lot of thought into some gift shit, bro.
What's the last gift y'all got for Valentine's Day?
I can't. I don't want to speak on it because
what's the last gift that the niggas in here got for Valentine's Day?
My gift will be incriminating, so I'm a fucking.
I feel like it's
last year.
It's none of your goddamn business, but I would tell you this. I guarantee you, I know I'll answer it in a minute, but I'll tell you what, this is the real truth and this real shit. 7 Mile is full of niggas picking up shit on Valentine's Day at them corner and the gas stations and the vacant lots, right? Women is not doing that.
Period.
You know why they last minute? Period. Because they ain't get shit in the first fucking place. That's why. Because they let these bitches got me shit. Exactly. You right.
Right.
You are absolutely right. I just want to know, one nigga in here tell me what they got for Valentine's Day last year. Fucking tell me.
Can I tell you? A trip. A trip, motherfucker. Listen, here's the thing. And anybody know me, like, listen.
All right, so it's 3 women out of 1,000.
Hold on, Dom, Joe.
Some great Valentine's Day gifts.
Yeah.
And And I will admit, right?
You gave some bullshit.
It's not that I get some bullshit, but like Miles said, I'm not gonna fucking lie, man. Like, I'm not really into the fucking holidays and shit like that to begin with. A lot of times, motherfucker be like, Valentine's Day tomorrow, and I'll be like, oh shit. Now listen, I'm not gonna even hold you up, right? I do the. I'm not on 7 Mile, but I probably am to do some typical nigga shit. I'm gonna take you out to a good ass place to eat. I might lick on that motherfucker when we get home. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm gonna give you 10 more minutes than regularly. You get what Hey, I'm just being fucking real. Like, what woman don't like some good ass head on Valentine's Day?
The holiday tea.
But again, right? On the gift type shit, sometimes I drag my ass. I'm not gonna lie. I'm the type of nigga where I'm gonna do something special and then I'm gonna make some good ass love to you. That's just me. I'm not putting all the extra thought into. I hate going to the mall like that any motherfucking way. I don't want to be going around.
I'm not gonna lie. My favorite
going through shit. I don't like that shit.
My favorite thing is probably dumping a lot of dick in you, and as I dump the dick, we go to eat. We go to eat.
I mean, why y'all stuff like women don't be acting like pussies a Valentine's Day gift either though? Why y'all be acting like that?
Well, first of all,
there's a lot of women ain't giving no shit but pussy on Valentine's Day, bro.
I fucked up one of. I fucked up my Valentine's Day pussy.
I know.
I fucked up my Valentine's Day pussy. One day she was like, "Happy Thanksgiving." I'm like, "Okay, bitch, I'm gonna give you this chicken bone and this turkey bone, this drumstick, and so no, but seriously."
Yo, what is the name of these drinks though? Did you name these drinks?
Medina, what's the name of the drink?
They call brown sugar.
Brown sugar.
Brown sugar.
We need to look at some of these comments. Q. This lady said, I don't know what kind of woman Q used to, but all the women I know give great gifts to their man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's one of our.
Or we don't give them.
Hey, look. These be women out here talking about all the women she loves. She got 2 friends. All 2 of their ass give great gifts. All 2 of their ass.
Hey, do this. So we got a guy named Mike Slade. Mike Slade said, I believe some to the most men are not capable of choosing wisely. That's true as fuck. Cause I got 2 baby mamas. I swear to God, I want to kick in the back of the neck. We seem to choose women on looks alone and regret it later. That's very true, because sometimes them looks don't be right.
That's right, Mike. I agree with you.
Sometimes they look good on the outside, but their inside be dirty than the motherfucker.
Well, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. If the porch light was on, I wouldn't have picked the 2 I had babies by. But listen, if a woman don't choose you for a life partner, she has her reasons. That's very true. Let her go and move on to be available to be chosen by the next female in line. Oh, damn. So she a carpet muncher. If a woman choose you and you're not into her as a man, you can veto her and respectfully decline and move on. Oh, now you want to back out because it's 10 o'clock, nigga. We've been here for 11:30. We probably quiet.
I don't think she a carpet muncher. I'm still stuck on that. My bad.
What's up with this?
I'm just saying, ain't nothing wrong with the carpet. Ain't nothing wrong.
Listen. So listen, let's again the general consensus. Miles, you say it's nothing wrong with women proposing to men. Q, fuck that.
Fuck that.
Fred, fuck that. I'ma agree. Fuck that. You might be ready before me, but I'm still gonna be the nigga getting down on you. You get what I'm saying? Exactly. Joe, what you saying?
What I'm saying, no, man, one of y'all niggas know the fuck y'all talking about.
Hey, look, what you saying, Joe? Let's hear it from a married nigga's perspective. What you saying, Joe? Joe, what you saying, Joe?
It's only yes or no. It's only 2 answers.
Joe, what you saying, Joe?
I put it like this.
It's only yes or no.
It's not on. I put it like this. Joe, 42 years old. He been married for 34 years. Listen, at the same, and he been pussy with since he was 7. Listen, at some point in time, you have to realize Joe's opinion don't fucking matter. Okay, so we
no, fuck that. Joe represents a black married married, man. How long you been married, Joe?
Yeah, no, Joe. No, Joe. Seriously, you know I'm proud.
How long, Joe? How long you been married, Joe?
23 years.
I've been married 23
Hey, can we get an applause for that?
Yeah, give a round of applause.
Fuck that. We gotta get an applause for that.
I got mad respect for Joe's relationship, him and his wife.
Joe, so what is it that we missing, Joe?
What I'm saying, first of all, y'all niggas way off subject. The topic is, should women propose to men?
Yeah.
Y'all niggas talking about Valentine's Day gifts. What the fuck that got to do with
go back
Well,
there.
nigga, let's talk about your mustache. Let's talk about the mustache.
Hey, this nigga say yes, we say no. So what you say?
What you said? What you said?
And second of all, this nigga said, Miles.
Hold up. Don't say too much shit, Joe.
This nigga said, women love harder than men.
Commit harder.
Hold up.
Commit harder.
I'm gonna say yeah in certain instance, but no, because for the simple fact is, let's say you got a couple, they been together for years, whatever, you know, no infidelity, nothing like that.
Switch headphones. Switch headphones.
Headphones.
Now you go ahead and talk, man.
No.
That one.
Oh, this one here? Oh, okay. But to make a long story short, you know what I'm saying? Men.
Scoot over, nigga.
You on now? You ain't on the board.
Oh, my bad.
You on, nigga?
All right, my bad. My bad. All right.
You gotta know how to be a team player, man.
He's up.
Go ahead.
Trying to slide out so you can talk and he go hit
See?
the board. So he got you.
The thing is, I wouldn't necessarily. You said women love harder than men. In some cases, it's
Commit
true.
harder than commit.
You know what I'm saying? Commit. But at the end of the day, if a woman commits harder than a man, why is it that the woman is always the first to leave when it's hard?
Because the commitment that she put down. Listen, so you understand this. When the commit, when the commit, so hear me out. Listen.
Somebody check and see if he got a thong or some boxers on, because I don't know who this is tonight. This motherfucker just. Oh, man.
Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Come on now. Come on, heartbreak friend. Listen. This nigga got an S curl. This nigga got an S curl. Listen, Joe. No, the truth of the matter is, when a woman commits to a man and she gives children, she giving a part of her soul every time she has children, right?
That's true.
Okay, so a woman gives more to a man every time.
No, wait, hold up. He asked a fucking solid question. He said, why do fucking women like to leave faster than men? Listen.
If they love children, why not commit that shit?
So don't bring children in it.
Hold on.
Don't bring children in it, because a lot of times children's not involved.
Okay,
It's just a man and a woman.
Because a woman have more choices than the man do.
Yeah.
Period.
So, which
So what about
means
the commit harder,
the
though?
woman don't commit harder than the man.
You commit harder.
Because a man is willing to stay and fight.
Because he don't
And
got
that
no other
woman
place to
said,
go.
fuck you, nigga. You lost $1 yesterday.
Oh no!
That's real.
No, a woman,
That's real.
The reason why a woman.
That's real.
The reason why.
That's real. Yeah.
Excuse me.
Tell me. Oh, go ahead, Medina.
No, Dana had something to say.
Go ahead and bail out.
Come on,
Go ahead,
blind.
Medina.
Come on.
I don't think we leave first. I mean,
I'm about to say that.
practically already cheated.
Not necessarily.
It's been things happen.
not
Well, I haven't seen a relationship where a woman just left her man.
She's saying that he already.
See, there we go.
exited
There we go.
Yeah, he
A
done already
woman.
did some things to make her
A
leave.
woman always converts to a man cheating. No, I've been married
No, I'm not
23
leaving
years,
first.
and my wife can't tell you one time
But that's you.
about me cheating.
But that's
So,
you.
but what I'm saying is, every man don't cheat.
I ain't say that.
You know what I'm saying?
But I'm trying to tell you.
But it always. Hold on, let me finish.
Okay.
A woman always
Bringing that shit
converts to a man cheating. Every man is not a dog.
Okay.
Every man is not a cheater. But women cheat too. And women are slicker than men. And 9 times out of 10, if that woman leave that man because of some bullshit, she done did some bullshit.
Black women don't cheat.
But she's not willing to, cause she's not willing.
Black men don't cheat. Black men, but Joe, what I'm saying.
Why we always gotta leave? Cause bullshit. There's no reason for us to leave. We just leave.
Joe,
we love harder, but we're the first to leave.
I mean,
this our show. We do what the fuck we want to do.
But if put it like this, if there's no infidelity,
hold on, I got to pee. Hold on, I'll be back.
Why leave?
And Carmen said, "What is Joe talking about?"
If put it like if women, if you got a man, if you got a rich man, whatever case, you lucky. But if you got a man that's working hard, that's got a mind frame to get more, and willing to get more, and he's a good dude, why would you leave him? Because it's hard. Bullshit. And you see this man is fighting and working, but you gonna leave because it's hard right now. You can't handle it. Yeah. Women leave first because they can't handle the situation.
Women leave. Let me clarify this. Mm-hmm. When it comes to that type of thing, I'm gonna let you know right now, like from experience, a woman will leave just because she's been in too many long-term relationships. Like, you don't have enough time to keep giving every relationship 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 years. Like, you don't have that much life in you.
I understand that.
Okay? So when it comes to a point to where you like, okay, make a decision, that's because she's at that point in her life where it's time to make a decision.
But let me tell you this. I understand exactly what you're saying, but
because y'all gonna be the first ones to say we old, ran up, used up, no more good.
I mean, everything is a process. Everything is a process.
You won't. I mean, after a while, men get more distinguished. Women get old.
But everything is a process, right? So hold on. Let me say this one thing, Miles. So I'm just piggybacking on Medina. She said, she might be in a relationship, or not her saying she, but women period. Might be in a relationship. Yeah. Hold on. Let me say this out. Medina said women might be in a relationship for a couple years, and it ain't going to how they want to go, and they tired, so now they want to. My point exactly.
Thanks for ad-libbing.
So if you in a relationship with a dude for 2-3 years, the nigga working hard trying to get there, but he just ain't there yet. So now you like,
that doesn't mean I have.
Hold on, not you, Medina. I'm just saying women in general. So now you like, oh well, this dude, he taking too long. He ain't doing shit. Here come another nigga, you think he might do. The grass ain't always green on the other side.
Just take your drink over there, nigga. Just take your drink over there. Oh, we got a caller.
You leave this man.
We got a caller.
You get another man.
Hold on, we got a caller.
Oh, I didn't even know we had
Sweep the phone.
Joe bringing that call.
No, sweep the phone. There you go. Turn up number 5.
I did.
All right, calling you on the air.
Good morning, fellas.
Oh shit!
She said good morning. She already mad.
Go ahead. Hold on. Chill out for a second. Go ahead.
Good evening, fellas. Okay, this whole conversation is just like, it's beyond me. I agree with most of the men sitting at the table as far as a woman proposing to a man. I don't think it's anything wrong with if another woman does it. I'm just not going to do it. I've always been taught that it's a man's job to propose to a woman. However,
I agree.
Just speaking on what it goes back to whatever is best for that couple.
Oh,
but I want to talk about what, huh?
I was going to say it's definitely what's best for the couple. Joe, I think you need to answer your phone. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead, Carmen.
What Joe talking about now don't make no sense. None whatsoever. A woman usually would never leave a relationship unless she has exhausted all avenues.
Bullshit.
We will stay.
Cut that shit
We
out.
will stay. Listen.
Cut that shit out.
We would. Don,
Women don't always stay nothing. Cut that shit out.
No, listen.
I get tired of that shit.
My
Like,
sentence.
we always stay. We're
Let
so
me finish. Let me finish my statement.
Okay, go ahead.
Let her finish. Go ahead, Carmen.
As a woman, as a woman, we stick and we stay. We try to work out situations. We try to figure out how we can. We try to stick and stay. We try to figure out how we can stay. We try to work with a man. We really do. We try to stay until at some point we have to say, okay, I can't keep doing this. No good woman is just walking out of a relationship because a man make a mistake.
No good woman
that's
walking
not,
out of a relationship.
Can I make a comment to you, Carmen? Let me tell you something.
Sure.
I think this is this conversation, and again, you have a valid point. You know, again, a lot of us speaking from our experience, but let me share my experience with you. I know a lot of good. Don? Yes, this is Don. I know a lot of men who done put up with a lot of fuck shit from women. Man, let me tell you something. They done stayed, prayed, and did everything they could to try to make shit work. And let me tell you something. It's unfortunately we live in a society where people thrive off a lot of bullshit. So you don't always hear those stories. You always hear the fuck shit stories. Oh, he did this. He was cheating that. But I'll tell you this. In my life, in my lifetime, I know too many men that have said, you know what? I'm going through this problem with such and such. Man, I don't know what to do. Let me try to figure this shit out. I love her. You get what I'm saying? And she on some bullshit right now. But I'm going to try to figure this out. Hey, she might be doing this fuck shit, but I ain't about to be looking because I don't want to figure it out. I know too many men that did this, and to me, those stories are not being pushed to the forefront. You always hear about the fuck shit. And what I'm saying to you is similar to what you were saying, Fred. I know men who pretty much say, you know what? I may not be ready to get married, but guess what? I want to try to do the right thing. I know men that say, guess what? We ain't married.
I'm not negating that there are stories out there like you're speaking of. But what I'm saying
shit ain't rare though, is what I'm
most
getting at.
times because women are more invested, whether you think so or not, women are usually more invested in relationships. Because we go into it with our heart. We go into it with all the emotions that we have. We're usually more invested in the relationship than the man. Okay. That's all I'm saying.
I have a question. Wait, you know what? I just thought about something when you made that statement. The heart and the mind work differently, but I will say this much. You my boy, Mom. Can we really say? And I'm gonna look at this. I'm gonna switch this to a business, right? Me and Q, let's say we business partners. Q has the mental capacity and he understands and knows what a business is about. But me, I got a good heart. All right. Is it fair to say that because I got a good heart, I care more about the business than what he does because he brings a certain mental capacity to the business? And this is the thing that I think a lot of women miss about men. Yes, you guys enter into it with your heart. And yes, I will say I'm a firm believer in love is nothing more powerful than love. But I will say this. Is it fair to say that you guys are more invested because you lead with that as opposed to us who we might lead with our mind first because we want to kind of think things through? I don't necessarily think that's fair because, again, there's some people that think logically and some people that think creatively. Oftentimes, women are in relationships looking at the potential of that man. And just because we don't look at the potential in a chick, it's like, oh, I love you more. No, that ain't the fucking case. We're looking at this shit from a standpoint of, hey, dig this. Are you going to get along with my family? Are you cordial? Do you have some ambition? Do you have initiative? Or are you a lazy motherfucker? Are you going to have my house nasty than a motherfucker? That don't got shit to do with my heart. That got shit to do with logical shit. So is it really
and that's why women feel like, okay,
that y'all more invested than us? I'm not really sure that's the case.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
So the bottom line
I think that with what you just said, that's why men stagger and they prolong the situation, and that's why women now find themselves proposing to men outside of what traditionally we've been taught. Because while you're sitting here thinking this, and this, she has already imagined, she has already thought of, he'll make a good husband. He'll make a good father. He'll make a good business partner. You know what? I can see myself growing with him 20 or 30 years later.
We thinking the same thing, though.
But listen, but when we see it in you guys,
be higher
but Dom, when we see it in you guys, we act right away. You guys, it take you 10, 15 years to get to the end result. And women are saying, I don't have 15 years.
I can't debate that.
I don't have 15 years to wait again.
So are we saying that?
I'm gonna let you guys go. I love listening to you guys.
Hey, Carmen, before you go, I just want to know.
Yeah.
So, what you propose to do?
I would not.
Okay, thanks, Carmen. So
there we have it. There we have it. Shit.
Yeah, because it's just off subject with it. So when we look at this thing, so is the divorce rate going to be higher with this?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
That's just crazy.
She don't want to be proposed.
No, man.
I'm still sticking to that shit.
I'm sticking to it too, man. I'm straight. That's some bull.
Now I think we may have some different ideology on why that is,
but it's still
that.
out of order. It's just out of order. I'm sorry.
Manhood behind the shit.
Yeah, that's right. That's out of order. It's out of order. This is way out of order.
It is though. I understood what she was saying though. Like that whole aspect of about women's like hearts being invested. But what you said though, Don, was a perfect follow up to that though. It's just because we not leading with our hearts don't mean that we not as invested in the relationship. So I get that. Yeah,
men are always going to be more logical with things.
Yeah, I mean that's obvious, but that don't mean that we're less invested.
And here's the deal, right? There are pros and cons to both.
To all of it, yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. You're right, Carmen. We might lead with some logic and not our heart first, and shit might be prolonged sometime. I get it. But guess what? Sometimes y'all get to lead them with your heart, and y'all get to picking some faulty motherfuckers. And they be like, oh, I love you, and I see the potential in you. And it's like, man, this motherfucker, he ain't got none of that shit on his mind that you thinking about.
I do got a
So it's pros and cons to both things.
I do got a question for Carmen and the ladies that's in the building. Can y'all admit that women do get more dick drunk than men get pussy whipped? Get dick drunk.
Dick drunk. Then
I think y'all call it dickmatized.
Dickmatized.
Oh, dick
When he hit the bottom of that motherfucker.
Then men get pussy with. Probably so.
Right, exactly. Because
I'll agree with that.
Okay, you agree with that?
I will because y'all don't give a fuck.
Oh, come on now. Hands down.
I'm in between somebody's legs.
The reason I say y'all get dick drunk. Don't get me wrong. We like a slopper topper too, but at the same time, we do realize that that our penis is probably the most powerful situation we got going on in most cases. Huh?
You said that you have going on.
No, that most men have. Most men got penis.
No, they do not.
What?
No, they do not.
Thank you.
Most
They don't what?
If y'all only knew.
Wait a minute.
Shit. Now let's talk about odds here.
Did you hear what he said?
Let's talk about the odds here.
I said that's the only power that we have. Power that we have.
That's his dude.
Oh, you feeling that drink though?
No, I'm just saying because I think he was answering it from a different standpoint.
Yeah, like women,
being more powerful.
like women,
that we have.
that we have. Like women, y'all got more power. Y'all got aim. Y'all got more power. Y'all got mind.
Keyword.
Y'all don't have that though.
Oh damn!
They don't even have. Y'all don't have that.
But when it comes to that,
Q needs a mic.
Come up on this mic right here.
Yeah, Q needs a mic.
Just put the mic over
You
there.
knew she wasn't gonna be able to sit over. Q, you knew you wasn't gonna be able to sit over there and not say nothing.
So basically, are you saying that sometimes dudes be thinking they be doing the most and we don't be doing shit? Is that what you saying?
Dudes be thinking y'all hitting it and y'all ain't hitting shit. We lie because we are emotional and we give a fuck about what y'all think.
Damn!
Well, 9 out of 10 women are lying. Y'all suck.
It's garbage. It's garbage.
Flat out.
Get up, let her sit down. She got more hands than you. Let her sit down.
I feel what you're saying, but that's not what
That's fucked up.
No, but that's he said. Men have they bring. What did he say? He said
that is the most powerful thing that we have.
And I'm disagreeing with that too.
So what's our most powerful thing that we have?
Just y'all being a man. It definitely ain't the dick. It's not the dick.
What part of being a man?
Just being a man. Just being a man. Just.
So let me ask you a question. Have you ever been in a relationship where a dude like you was dick with? Never.
Where you was what? What was that word?
I've been in a relationship where I made poor decisions based off of man. Sex. No. Yes. But it's rare.
It's rare.
It's rare. And it's rare for most women. I speak for most women. It's rare. A lot of times y'all be thinking y'all doing something and y'all not.
Good dick is definitely rare.
It's rare.
I mean, unless you just gonna go try them all.
Listen, women lie.
Yeah.
We lie to y'all so much that y'all really be thinking y'all doing something, but when we talk, when we speak amongst each other, we be like, that nigga whack as fuck. We just talk about it amongst each other.
It ain't no damn two-way street.
Yes, it is.
Listen.
Hold on. Stop.
They don't even know when the fuck. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
Okay. Cujo, cut my mic up. Okay, let me get a hold of this so we can understand this. In case y'all don't know, we got 3 special important guests in the building. We got my man Keys, and Trey in the building. They got a show coming up on Podcastic too. Huh? I know. I ain't worried about it. They got a podcast coming on Podcastic too, called Straight Shooting. And they bring in the real Keys. Q, y'all can bow down a little bit so y'all can see me on the scene on the camera.
And for those that don't know, Q's my big cousin. Shout out to my cousin.
Microphone.
Yes, it's his birthday, so
happy birthday.
Oh damn, I'm sure I thought the girl
No.
Oh my bad.
Yeah.
He's still a little cute. I'm still
I really think that's. You said your name. What's your name? Keys.
Ain't nothing little about me.
Let me tell you something.
You ain't got these flats, man.
I ain't got the flat jacks. Now you right about that one.
And listen, and then Fred, Q, this may be something we really need to touch on. Why the fuck do women lie so much then about men in the bedroom?
Shit,
I don't understand this shit. What the fuck is up with that?
Hold on, wait a minute, stop. What'd you say, Medina?
We won't have one if we don't.
Period. It's that, and y'all, we are
men, because I can't.
Okay,
I ain't nowhere in this shit.
We are more emotional. They say that women are more emotional than men, but it's actually vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
You guys, men are actually more emotional
nowadays.
All the time.
Okay.
Now, if we really spoke on how y'all suck in bed, y'all be done killed yourselves. If you really know what we think.
Ooh.
If you really know what we think. So most of the time we moan. Not to say we like you a lot, so we just gonna fake it. We just gonna fake it because we like you.
But hold on. Wait.
Let me finish.
It's a lot of
I'm about to tell you.
There's a lot of dead women and shit that just be sitting up there like
Keys, Cujo, and Medina. Listen to me. So Keys, Medina, let their mics go up because she said a valid point. She said there's a lot of things men say. Medina said something right after that.
Well, I'm about to say to the point to where y'all trying to act like, oh well, it's vice versa.
No, it's not.
First of all, if your end is trash, my end is definitely gonna be trash.
Absolutely.
But okay, let me just rebut.
So those times where you were thinking that it was trash to us too. It wasn't good to you, and then it wasn't terrible to you, and then wonderful to us. It just don't work that way.
Now can I rebuttal that?
Go ahead.
Listen. Now can I rebuttal that?
Go ahead.
Let her finish right quick.
Okay, I'm just gonna say this. A lot of times where y'all thinking y'all stroking, y'all thinking y'all hitting a spot, you're not. A lot of times women, we like you so much that we'll go ahead and tolerate trash ass dick just to keep y'all in our company because it's really scarce out here for us. It's more of us for you all than it is that you are for us. Right. So a lot of times we fake the fun.
They're not looking for the same thing. They're not looking for.
Right.
So listen, guys. So this is how it goes.
I want to hear this. I'm just saying, where's the accountability?
Exactly, because they don't listen. listen. They don't listen.
So you can do it. I'm gonna tell.
I ain't want to see it on air.
You need to do that.
What they saying, real?
Hold on. So listen. This is my thing, right? Mm-hmm. It's interesting that you say that because I've spoke to some women, and I guess I just feel like at the end of the day, everything ain't for everybody. And there's some men out there that maybe they with one thing and they hitting the bottom of it, and she loving it and cheering them on and calling them every day like I need that 2-3 times a day, and then it might be somebody else saying your shit trash, and
we're not gonna tell you that. We're not gonna tell you that. We're not gonna flat. The only way a woman gonna tell you your shit trash is if we mad. And if she said when she mad, then she telling the truth. She been felt like that. She been felt like that.
I'm just trying to make it work. Like damn.
Can I do my
okay? Let my co-host do his.
Listen. This is my thing. My co-host.
You let your keys, nigga.
No, they ain't. But whatever. My co-host makes a valid point because I'm sure it is in women's eyes that it is some niggas that don't sexually satisfy them. That's, you know what I'm saying? It is some niggas like that because you got these young niggas, this jackrabbits, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Don't know what the fuck they doing. But that shit goes two ways because it's some trash pussy out here.
Some bitches that don't know how to fuck out here.
Hold on. I let y'all make y'all point. Let me explain.
Okay.
Now, it's women y'all want to say the fact that it's because men don't get y'all there, and that's why y'all come off trash. But if y'all initiating it and the head got teeth all involved and all that bullshit and you don't know what you doing and it's no slide,
arch your back.
I'm not about to.
You don't know how to pump back. You feel me?
If you laying there and don't know how to motherfucker and always talking about you tired and shit.
Hey, Dre. How about that motherfucker got a little? Let's keep it real.
And the fact of, and you made a comment saying that sometimes dudes be thinking they hitting the spot and they not because y'all ain't got no motherfucking bottom. So it's hard to hit the goddamn spot. So that shit applies both ways. So I give you credit on the fact that it is some bullshit niggas out here that don't know what they doing.
Listen, it's some women,
also women out here
use so many motherfucking vibrators that they fuck the click up. Now listen,
Yeah, I agree
I'm
with
not
that.
speaking.
That's true.
I'm not speaking from that type of experience, but I'm just saying this. When I know a few plastic surgeons, and you got women out here getting I don't even know the name of it. It's like a coochie tuck or some shit, whatever the fuck. But the
rejuvenation. No, it's like a combo.
That might be
It's a tightening.
Yeah, it's like a coochie tightening.
yeah.
But listen,
But it's called a clit and split.
check it out. Let me say this right, and this go to again the way we this some American shit. There's a guy that I follow by the name of his name is Manchan Chi, and he teach Asian women and men couples that women should constantly be doing Kegels even when they having sex or they have after they had a child, and men should be doing the same thing because he's explaining to them like, listen, over a period of time you guys gonna be doing A, B, and C. Now here's the deal. There's some women out here that, and most guys at this table know, they multi-orgasmic. Some women they want it, y'all want it done. Some women, y'all don't know how to do any motherfucking thing. You get what I'm saying? It's just like, oh, I ain't never had an orgasm. Here's the deal. Y'all can't keep blaming this shit on men. Some women are not in tune with y'all fucking bodies. Y'all don't even know what the fuck it is going on. So are you really enjoying sex, but you blaming it on the dude? Here's the deal. Sex is more mental than it is physical for every motherfucker at this table. And some women just do it for a dude, just like some men just do it for women. And I think for the most part, whether a motherfucker think they doing something or not, when you are mentally in tune with somebody, the sex gonna be good. I don't give a fuck what's popping. But when y'all really don't have that connection, that's a sign right there that maybe this ain't the motherfucker that you need to be fucking. Period. Because there's some women that or some men that you in tune with, y'all connected to, and I don't give a fuck what's going on. Listen, I had an older lady tell me one time,
She said, you know, the problem with some of these younger women, she said, they don't understand this very simple concept. She said, a little dick go a long way. And I'm like, what you mean? She said, I'm not talking about size. She said, sometimes when a man and a woman get to the point where they in tune with one another and they know how to be intimate, they know how to be spontaneous, they know how to really bring that spice to one another, they not even paying attention to all that fuck shit that most of these couples make sex about, because it ain't really about that in the long run. But again, some women, for the most part, y'all not really in tune with y'all body, so y'all don't even really know what the fuck sex is all about, but y'all depending on this man to bring this orgasm to y'all when y'all not really in tune to this man. You don't love this man. You don't even really know what it means to explore yourself and explore your own body. So I think that's the part where I think that there needs to be some accountability on the women's part, to be like, wait a minute, if you had some better understanding of yourself, of how do you please yourself, what is it that pleases you? Because here's the deal, right? Some women like head a certain kind of way. Some women like to be stroked a certain kind of way. Guess what? That's the same shit for us. It's a lot of women out here who think they giving some bomb ass head, and that shit weak as fuck. Like Dre said, they scuffing your dick up. You get what I'm saying? By putting their teeth in the motherfucking way. They giving niggas an Indian burn, fucking up your shaft. By the time you go home, you like, damn, I can't even fuck the rest of the week because I got an Indian burn on my shaft because you didn't know what the fuck you was doing. And that comment that Miles made at the beginning, damn dude, is it a little spit on it? Some women don't really understand. They view being nasty as they correlate it to being whorish, and that's not it. But yet they want us to be the most nastiest, freakiest motherfuckers on the planet. So I think that the shit go both ways in terms of, like Dre said, maybe we're not pleasing you because you don't even really fully, or women, for the most part, don't even really fully understand what it means to be pleased. She don't know what it means to relax during sex. Let me tell you something. There's motherfuckers out here who still having sex with their eyes closed. What the fuck is that? I'm a grown man. When we fucking, keep the fucking lights on. Let's look. I want to look at your fucking eyes. If you to the point where you still doing this, and I didn't heard shit before from women that told me, well, prior to you, the only way I can have orgasm is if I ride. The only way I didn't dispel that, man. The only way I can have an orgasm is if I get head. What the fuck is we talking about? Well, maybe you wasn't getting it the right kind of way. And so I think that the shit go both ways.
So I just want to say this shit right here, dog. If I look down, I'll be breaking that motherfucker all the way down, right? I just want to say this though, Keys. I gotta ask you though. Have you ever been sexually satisfied?
Oh, absolutely.
Because you made it sound like women just out here fucking and ain't satisfied.
I'm just telling you a secret amongst girls talk.
That ain't no secret. We know that we don't
girls
be
talk.
Shit, right? We just be talking shit.
The shit that we be talking about, it'll hurt a man's feelings.
No, we know this shit already.
Yes, it would.
But we know it already.
Even whether you know it or not, if you heard how we speak and exactly, precisely what we talking about, your feelings would be hurt.
You know how I go, because you know what niggas' response to that is.
Hey,
look, you know what niggas' response to that shit is. Hey, nigga, fuck no. You know what we say.
Right, you got that twang like you talking about.
Right, woman talks to you, be like, we fuck no.
You know what I mean? Niggas really talk. Y'all feelings.
Nah, because y'all talk, the way you guys speak, y'all speak like that in public. So we know. We
not to the woman, but you don't speak like that directly to the woman that you having sex with.
Niggas know y'all listen in public. Niggas say in public what they want y'all to hear.
What I'm saying is, we hear more from y'all speak against women's pussy than y'all hear what women say against how a man fuck.
I agree with that, just because women is more taboo about it than men.
Absolutely.
So y'all talk amongst each other as opposed to. I mean, nowadays this generation might be completely different, but ours, you know what I'm saying? Ours is completely different from that generation, the current generation it is, because women now back in our generation may be more taboo, speak on the low about it to their friends, whatever is the case, like that. But men always been to the fact of telling this homeboy, especially if it's not a chick they don't give a fuck about. If it's just some sex thing and a nigga hitting a hit, he gonna go tell his homeboy like, nigga, man, that shit was trash. Oh, that shit was live as hell. Right. One of the two. You know what I'm saying?
But we care about you.
Yeah, I care about you. Yeah, no.
Women care about you and still have them conversations. And still love you. And still be like, I love this nigga, but this nigga dick is trash.
But we be the same way though too.
We do the same. We do that.
We do that too.
Yeah, what you got to say, Q? What you got to say? Turn the mic.
The only thing I want to find out, what the fuck is the solution then? If all this lying and all this shit, like, is everybody? I mean, at the end of the day, is everybody willing to put in the work to fucking make everything better, as far as women and men?
Yep,
I mean, at the end of the day, we gotta have a fucking solution, right?
I have very open, candid conversations. I don't play that shit. Like, listen. Here's the deal. Like, if I'm dating somebody, I let a person know right up front, I'm a pleaser anyway in the bedroom. So to me, it actually turns me on to know that I'm pleasing you. And I ain't trying to stop till I get to that. Right. I don't know about what a lot of other motherfuckers doing, but I'm just speaking on me. But I say that to say that it has amazed me throughout the years, all the different women that I have met, they have told me stories like you said, and in my mind, I'm like, listen, here's the deal, right? A person told me a long time ago, the number one thing that fuck relationships up is not communication, it's not money, it's selfishness. Because here's my deal, at the end of the day, like you just said, women might love a motherfucker, but maybe they like, damn, I love you so much, I don't want to hurt your motherfucking feelings and say this and that. But here's my deal, right? Maybe to a certain extent, he's being selfish in the way that he performs in the bedroom. But dig this. Women don't understand that you doing that nigga a disservice when you don't bring the shit to the table.
That's true.
You get what I'm saying? Like, because here's the deal. If the nigga is out here trash and ain't nobody said nothing to him,
He gonna keep being trash.
yeah, he gonna keep being fucked up.
That I agree. Because I've had to tell men, well, I ain't never had no complaints, nigga, you are trash. Like, I'll be the first. I definitely stopped trying to stroke a man's ego. I definitely agree. You have to tell him, because men are walking around here really thinking they're laying something down.
Did you say he was trash, or did you maybe give him some suggestions about what you like?
I just feel like the blunter you are, the more the better off you get straight to the point. So yes, tell him he's trash.
Everybody's communication style.
Is he trash, or is it just not good for you?
For you.
You are trash. Your rhythm is off. You came quick
this
as
nigga got that Silk the Shocker rhythm on your ass.
Yeah, like you trash. You trash.
Listen, fuck that. Let me ask you this then. He trash, his rhythm is off. Could you not put him on rhythm then? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing to make him get on rhythm? Or is he just that fucked up?
Niggas be that fucked up. They be so excited because y'all are physical creatures. Y'all will see some shit that y'all really, really want and get so excited and bust a fucking nut before you even get to that point. That shit happens all the time. It happens more than what you think.
I'm perplexed over here. What?
No. It may not happen with you, but it happens a lot.
I agree with it. But this is what women don't understand. And this is.
What if you just got some good ass pussy and the nigga can't handle that shit? Like,
nah, that's some bullshit.
Niggas cannot hold that shit as long as women. Y'all don't understand it. That's a physical thing. You can hold out, nigga hold out for a minute. Women can hold out before they bust for a motherfucking hour or something. Nigga not holding on that long. Dre cannot do that.
Dre, I got one comment about that. And Fred, this is something that I got to take it to with you. And we've had conversations on this show about. I think there needs to be a little bit more education on how our bodies work, because you're correct. Because here's the deal, right? Here's the deal. I've been studying this shit. I don't want to go all up down that rabbit hole, but here's the deal. It is a known fact. Women probably need anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes of stimulation prior to sex to warm her up, right? We are visual. So sometimes we get to looking at the ass, we get to looking at the lips. If we even remotely hear that macaroni and cheese sound, nigga might be like, oh shit, she ready. But here's the deal, fellas, to most of my fellas out there, we gotta learn, and Fred, this go back to some of the shit you say as learning about men's health and some of those things. fellas, we really do got to learn how to please a woman. See, thank you so much. We really got to learn a woman's body is different from ours. We got to be able to stimulate you differently, because here's the deal, right? Maybe if a lot of women were stimulated up front like how you supposed to, we done primed you up.
Right.
Now y'all ready to go. Now some of these things might go a little different. But if a dude just going straight in some shit, that shit warm, that shit wet, he might be through. He might be done.
I agree with you 100%. So you just can't walk into it late night, whatever. It do take for a woman, it take a little conversation, atmosphere.
Conversation, fingers, tongue.
I understand that part of it.
I use my beard.
Right. The quicker you go in, the more work you're going to have to do. You know what I'm saying? Because now you got to get her there, right?
I agree.
You got to get her there. So it all depends on an approach. I understand that part, but the approach, right? So you may have to tell the guy, slow down. It ain't going nowhere. Let's, sit over there. Let's talk a little bit. Rub on this a little bit. Whatever.
So
just don't dive in.
Men try to fuck based off of what they watch on porn.
Yeah, they do, and that's bad because that's not realistic.
It's not realistic.
Wait a minute. The first time maybe, because I'm just saying, because I've never fucked you, so I don't know how to come in and fuck you. No, I mean that's real shit though, right? I've never fucked you, so this is my first time, so I'm going in with whatever the fuck I think at that point. But after I learn you. You got to help me learn you too,
you get another chance though, so that's why you got to go in the first time.
How am I
going
to go in knowing how you like to fuck?
I'm about to answer that. Both of y'all right.
Talk about
because listen,
tell me.
You get when you start off and you get ready to have sex, you could tell what that woman knows. It's just up to you to follow that shit or not. You know what I'm saying? You could tell if she ready to just get straight to fucking, and if you about to knock that shit out, or if she want to do a little romance and get to that point, a little foreplay and this and that. You gotta but it is though what it is. No, it ain't about making out though, but it is though. It's like, you know what I'm saying. So just take for instance, if you get hold of somebody you've been wanting to get hold of for a minute, right? So when you get hold of her, your first mind state is, I'm about to kill this shit, right? But when she
probably gonna fuck her like you fucked the last one.
Right though, but when she
don't have no experience.
Right though, but that might fuck you up for the second time.
It might, but you gotta go in and try to figure it out. And this is why most women will fuck you a second time if you fuck up the first time.
They give you a hint the first time on how they want to be fucked.
Sometimes
they do all the time. You just gotta pay attention.
Every woman got sexually communicative.
They don't. But listen though, they ain't about to flat out. They not about to flat out tell you the shit.
No, they not gonna tell you. But again, like Don said, a lot of bitches don't even know how to get to where they trying to go. So how they gonna show you?
So here's the deal, right? Hey, like Chef always say, on this show, we're gonna talk some solutions, and I just want to say this just to bring it back full circle, niggas. If your lady getting down on her knee, shame on you. All right, that was the general consensus, with the exception of Miles. All right, and then listen, on that tip, I will say this. Listen, I will say this much for just every fella out here, because we solution based on here. To all my fellas out there, learn to slow the fuck down. You get what I'm saying? That's just it at the end of the day. Because here's the deal, right? My mother said something to me one time that was like, I share this story all the time, right? My mom was very, very open with me and candid about sex. And I'll never forget, I was watching MC Hammer, a concert on TV. And I said, Mom, dang, I wish I could dance like MC Hammer. And my mom said, baby, if he can't do that in the bedroom, it don't even really matter, right? So I'm like, oh, okay. But then afterwards, she said to me, she said, listen, she said, as long as you on this earth, a woman will let you know when she ready for sex, when she ready to go to the next level, all that kind of shit. And she said, as a man, it's your responsibility to pay attention to that. You get what I'm saying? Like, never impose your will or force yourself on a woman sexually or any other way. Right. So I consider that, the vampire method. Like, I don't even really cut into chicks a certain kind of way until they let me know what type of vibe they on. But I will say this, when we do get the opportunity to get intimate, I learned a long time ago, just like, yo, fellas,
slow your ass down. When you trying to start off something and go full fledged jackrabbit and some shit, and you ain't primed her up and tuned her up, and next thing you know, you didn't basically got yours before she didn't got hers.
Right.
As Key said, she gonna be talking about you behind your back. You get what I'm saying? And you gonna be your reputation gonna precede you. You gonna be known as some trash dick.
But Don, let me explain to you. So Keys, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Do you know what cunnilingus is?
What is that?
That's the language I speak to your pussy with. Oh wow. So no, seriously. It's the language. So,
okay, that's the language. I know what about it.
So it's called cunnilingus. So when a man starts to understand a woman, you have to listen to her body first.
Yes.
Yep. If you don't listen to her body, you would not be able. So Fred taught me something, right? In the beginning of Girth, he told me that in order for the woman to want to swallow or have the taste in her mouth or want to taste you in her mouth, you have to be tasteable, right? So
that was the first show.
That was the first one. It was one of the first shows that Fred was on, and motherfucking Chef, Chef was on, and the point is that most men don't know what turns a woman on. Am I right? Okay, so when a man don't know what turns a woman on, it's only because a woman is very mystique. Can y'all agree with that? That a woman is more mystique than men, right? Because we want our
they don't know either.
Right. Sometimes they don't know either, but most part we want our dick sucked, right? We just want our dick sucked, right?
Or $5 box bitches.
Right. So, but women want their pussy ate and their ass licked.
Period.
Damn. She just said.
Super quick.
She's like waiting on your ass to say this out loud. No, hold on. I like that. And it goes back. I like that. But this really goes back. This goes back to what Don was saying. I agree with him 100%. Man, okay, yeah, we should slow down. But women, you have to learn yourself. You have to learn your body first and what you like, right? So it's not about a man hitting the bottom, right? You have to, I always tell people, you take yourself there, right? A guy could be in the bed, just think he doing the damn thing, right? If he comes first, it's because he took himself there, right? In his mind, he'd be like, this is wet, this is tight, this feel good. So I think a woman has to do the same thing. But a woman more so, you have to know yourself, right? Because I think to get a dick, just too much responsibility, right? And 60-70% is on you, right? Women, you have all different size men, with all that, and it's not always the biggest, that's not it, right? So slow down, guys. Slow down, guys. I get that. Women, everybody has to learn themselves first. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, that is the key to sex. You do really take yourself there.
Well, I would say this, and I'll be very honest with you. In most cases, men definitely have to listen to a woman's body. Yeah, because a woman's body will tell you what they need before a man's body will tell you what they need.
That heart get the Peter pattern,
right? And they go like this.
Hey, listen, and when that stomach get the bubbling like they got bubble guts, they get nervous down there. You get what I'm saying? Or you can just tell simply by the moisture down in that motherfucker.
All you have to do is rub the top part of their of their clitoris. Yeah, you rub the top part, and that would tell you everything. Because the blood of a woman don't go nowhere. Okay, that's one thing y'all have to really know. The blood canal of a woman don't go nowhere. So once you start rubbing that part, what you mean by that, bro? They top part of their right above the hood. Yeah. When you rub it, right, it's just to calm it down to make it comfortable to want to gush. Mm-hmm. Most women gonna gush because you making it feel comfortable.
Yeah, isn't it interesting how here on Girth to our audience members how our conversation just evolves? Yeah.
This is it.
One me, but now we talking about going down. Right.
And like we know certain things about, especially once you've been around for a little while, you do realize that obviously in order to have great sex with a woman, you do have to listen to her body. But you'll be amazed, even at this age, where when you say that to women, they are amazed because I guess nobody has ever done that. And that shit, I'll be thinking like, damn, who y'all been fucking for 40 years? Like, who y'all been fucking?
I'm gonna tell you.
Like, dog, I swear, like,
For a woman to say I have not had an orgasm, first of all, let's address that. Some women don't even know the difference between coming and having an orgasm. What the fuck is that?
Let's say that for next week.
Yeah, okay, man.
That's a good one. Let's have a panel of us four, right? And the panel of women who never came before, because I know a woman who said she never came for the past 7 years.
7 years.
7 years.
Wow. Have not had an orgasm.
No, wait, stop. So I got to that motherfucker. Listen, let's understand this. Like in
have
life,
not had an orgasm from intercourse.
No,
she at least
period.
got herself to that motherfucker.
No, she get herself. A woman can always get herself to that.
Okay, all right. So you talking about from intercourse?
Have an orgasm.
Yeah,
I got you.
So I would say this before we end it. Straight shooting, right? Where can people
Hell of an introduction.
Where people can find y'all at?
We'll be able to be found on Podcastic. We'll be able to be found on Instagram, Facebook.
Well, under what, motherfucker? You just can't say find it.
Under Straight Shooting.
Under Straight Shooting.
Under STRA. No. STR. The number 8. Shooting SHOTT''.
Okay. They didn't give this nigga a drink.
That's why I didn't bother, because I've been drinking.
Yeah, I done had some drinks too, but that's miles for the shit.
How did y'all like the drinks?
The drinks was excellent.
Shout out to fucking Drunk Medina, y'all.
Right, I'm buzzed.
And we premiere October 5th.
Cool. October 5th on Podcastic too.
Shout out to the women who don't lie on to they do about them. Shout out to y'all. Be honest with your man.
Please be honest, y'all. Please be honest. These niggas be thinking they doing something. Please start telling the truth, y'all.
Don, where can
start telling the truth.
Don, where can they find you at? Don, where can they find you at?
Me at Don_Snipes all across the board. I ain't got nothing fancy. Shit. I'm disturbed over here off of that guy.
His mic, nigga. His mic is not up.
Hello. Look,
It's not up, nigga. That's fine.
Don_Snipes.
There you go.
On Instagram, Facebook, all that good shit.
It's up.
His number, but ours wasn't down. So, Don.
Yeah,
I like fucking with Joe. You know what? Because Joe been 20. How can a nigga be married for 23 motherfucking years though?
No, this nigga look 23.
He look 23, right? That nigga, that Benjamin Freddie Jackson look. That nigga Benjamin Freddie Jackson.
Combination of both.
Yeah. What'd you say?
That's that youth.
Youth.
While she was talking about niggas don't know how to fuck.
That nigga know how to fuck. He got grandchildren. That's what's
up. Talking about know how to fuck.
Right.
Wow.
Hey, listen. These little young fellas out there, stop listening to that rap shit, please. Because some of y'all motherfuckers out here listening to, after I nut, I get up, niggas. Stop doing that. Because if you doing that, she getting up too and calling another motherfucker. Stop doing that, fellas. Please.
Yeah. That nigga Joe foot kind of slow on the fingers. So, Fred, where can they find you at?
Fred Wilson, 1183 Instagram or
Fred Wilson on Facebook.
Okay.
This nigga over here. He working without working.
Hey, nigga, I know how to do the fingers, nigga. I'm making bitches come for since I was 3. Shout out to my nigga Q Lewis. Q, where can they find you at?
Getting wild as hell tonight. It's like 11 o'clock. Check me out every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, man. eblockradio.com with my niggas from the Wake and Bake Show, dog. Shout out to my man Angry Man and Monk Money. Every Tuesday and Thursday on motherfucking Rise and Grind Show. Tuesday nights on Girth right here with all these motherfuckers and shit. That's it, dog. Check me out on IG, man. Q.Lewis313, dog. You already know what it is, man. It's your boy Q Lewis holding it down live from the 48205, man. Red Zone, baby. You know what it is.